and,
sand,
sand, sand.
children love to play in the sand at the beach. Children love to play in the sand at the beach.
Sand,
B and
and,
band.
band, band.
In a band, people make music together. In a band, people make music together.
Band,
And
and,
pond.
pond, pond.
A pond is a very small lake. This pond has fish. A pond is a very small lake. This pond has fish.
Pond,
And
and,
land.
land, land.
Farmers grow food on the land. Farmers grow food on the land.
Land,
B and
and,
bent.
bent, bent.
This palm tree is bent. The beach chair is bent too. This palm tree is bent. The beach chair is bent too.
Bent.
And
And,
tent.
tent, tent.
When we camp, we set up a tent to sleep in. When we camp, we set up a tent to sleep in.
Tent,
Ask.
ask,
Ask.
ask, ask.
You will learn a lot if you ask many questions. You will learn a lot if you ask many questions.
Ask,
Ask.
ask,
Desk.
desk, desk.
The woman works at a computer on a desk. The woman works at a computer on a desk.
Desk,
Dust.
dust,
Dust.
dust, dust.
Dust is so light that it can float in the air. Dust is so light that it can float in the air.
Dust.
Must.
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 Must. Must.
You must brush your teeth. You must brush your teeth.
Must.
Ist.
Ist.
Mist.
Mist. Mist.
Mist is made of tiny water droplets in the air. Mist is made of tiny water droplets in the air.
Mist.
Ist.
Ist.
Fist.
Fist. Fist.
Sometimes we make a fist when we get angry. Sometimes we make a fist when we get angry.
Fist.
Est.
Est.
Vest.
Vest. Vest.
A vest has no sleeves. The two men wear vests. A vest has no sleeves. The two men wear vests.
Vest.
Est.
Est.
Nest.
Nest. Nest.
A robin builds a nest as a home for its chicks. A robin builds a nest as a home for its chicks.
Nest.
Est.
Est.
Rest.
Rest. Rest.
The man takes a rest on the couch. The man takes a rest on the couch.
Rest.
Est.
Est.
West.
West. West.
The sun rises in the east and sets in the west. The sun rises in the east and sets in the west.
West.
Est.
Est.
Fast.
Fast. Fast.
The motorcycles drove down the road fast. The motorcycles drove down the road fast.
fast,
last,
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 last, last.
The last piece finishes the puzzle. The last piece finishes the puzzle.
Last,
But I'll just delete them.
Okay, I won't send any more to you.
Campbell, do you like it when people forward emails to you?
Well, sometimes, but if I'm really busy, I don't always have time to read the emails that people forward to me.
Well, Amber opens her email and wow, she has 16 new messages.
Nick says that they're from him. He forwarded her some funny emails. Now let's learn the meaning of this verb. It's our keyword.
Forward. Forward. Now, when you forward an email, you send an email that you got from someone to another person.
Right. When you forward an email, you send an email that you got from someone to someone else.
Now, you might forward emails that are jokes or stories. It's also nice to forward emails that have good news in them.
Right. When someone writes an email with good news in it, to me, I like to forward that to other people.
But sometimes it's true, we get a lot of forwards. Maybe you don't have time to read all of the emails that someone has forwarded to you. When you get an email that has been forwarded, you usually see the letters FW in the email.
Right. FW just means forward.
Well, Amber says that she doesn't like it when people forward things to her. She'll just delete them. Let's learn our keyword. Delete. Delete. When you delete something, you take away something that you had on your computer.
Right. When you delete something, you take it away. For example, you might have written something on the computer. When you delete that, you take it away.
Or when you get an email that you don't want or that you finished reading that you don't need anymore, you can just delete it and it's gone. Now let's learn more about this conversation from Thomas.
What did Aaron say now?
He says, I don't know what I'm going to do this evening. What about you?
You should tell him you want to get together.
Really? But you said pretending to be Claire wasn't nice.
Well, you were right. It's just for fun. Here, let me type.
Okay.
I'm free this evening. Would you like to get together?
Oh, you guys, you shouldn't do this. I know you said it's just for fun, but it's not nice.
You know, I wonder how Aaron feels as he reads the words that he thinks Claire is writing to him.
I don't know. Well, Amber and Nick are chatting with Aaron online. They're pretending to be Claire.
Right. Amber types that she's free tonight and asks Aaron if he wants to get together. But she's pretending to be Claire, so Aaron thinks Claire is saying she's free.
Yo. All right, well, let's learn this key word. Free. Free. Now, usually when we think of this word free, we think of free things. Things that you don't have to pay for. Here we're not talking about that. Here when we say someone is free, we mean that they don't have any plans and that they're not doing anything.
So if you say, I'm free tonight, that means you have no plans. You have nothing to do.
We can say Annabelle is free tonight. She finished all her homework at school.
I'd love to have dinner with you. When are you free?
When are you free? Now, if someone asks you this question, you can answer with our useful sentence pattern. I'm free time. For example, I'm free on Friday.
I'm free at 5 o'clock.
I'm free tonight. Well, Amber says, I'm free this evening. Would you like to get together? Now, to get together with someone means to meet up with them, to hang out with them.
When you get together with someone, you do something with them. Maybe you go to a movie or watch TV, or you can just get together with someone to hang out.
That's right. Okay, that's all for us. Let's some more.
Key words.
Hi there, friends. Let's practice today's key words. Our first word is pretend. Pretend. When I was little, I loved to pretend to be my dad.
Check email. Check email. Have you checked your email yet? Did you get one from Heidi?
Forward. Forward. I'll forward Joseph's email to you. Then you can read it too.
Delete. Delete. I don't have that song on my MP3 player anymore. I deleted it.
Free. Free. What do you like to do during your free time?
Now let's review them again. Pretend. Pretend.
Check email. Check email.
Forward. Forward.
Delete. Delete.
Free. Free.
Great job, everyone. Now let's review what happened in conversations A, B, and C.
Let's pretend to be Claire and chat with Aaron.
What? Nick, that's not nice.
Oh, come on. It's just for fun.
Well, go ahead if you really want to. I'm going to check email.
Hi, Aaron. I'm still here. Hi again, Claire. I thought you left. No, I was just talking to Amber and Nick.
Nick, I can't believe you're doing this.
So, Aaron, what are you doing this evening?
Wow, I have 16 new emails.
Those are from me. I forwarded you some really funny emails.
They're all junk mail. You know I don't like it when people forward things to me.
But these are really funny.
Maybe, but I'll just delete them.
Okay, I won't send any more to you.
What did Aaron say now?
He says, I don't know what I'm going to do this evening. What about you?
You should tell him you want to get together.
Really? But you said pretending to be Claire wasn't nice.
Well, you were right. It's just for fun. Here, let me type.
Okay.
I'm free this evening. Would you like to get together?
Two-word verbs.
Here's the popcorn.
Becca, stop! Watch out!
What?
You nearly stepped on my cell phone.
Why is your cell phone on the floor? You know you shouldn't leave your things on the floor.
I know. I'm sorry. But that's why you need to watch out. What's that smell?
Oh no, the cookies.
Cookies?
I made some cookies, but I forgot to watch over them. Now they're burned.
Too bad.
Well, I'll make more, and this time I'll remember to watch over them.
Calendar phrase.
That's not nice.
That's not nice.
这样不礼貌。
Rose is so fat.
That's not nice.
She needs to go on a diet.
Hey, that's not nice.
But it's true. She is fat.
Billy, That's not nice. You shouldn't talk about girls that way.
But Rose isn't a girl. She's my dog.
Oh. That's not nice.
That's not nice.
这样不礼貌。
Okay, it's time to practice our question of the day. What is something you pretended when you were little?
Well, I pretended to be many things when I was little. I pretended to be a mom. I pretended to be an actor. And I often pretended to be a teacher.
Well, you're a teacher now, so you don't have to pretend anymore.
That's true.
Okay, friends, thanks for joining us today on Let's Talk in English.
On PTS and the radio.
And remember, learning English can be fun. Bye!
Let's talk in English.
Wow, Campbell, the tree looks beautiful.
It does. You know, it was a lot of fun to decorate the tree because
we did it together! Woo! Hi, everyone. Welcome to Let's Talk in English on PTS and the radio. My name's Andrea.
And I'm Campbell. Andrea and I just finished decorating the tree, and it looks beautiful.
Yes, it does. You know, Campbell, I'm glad we put this tree up together. It was a lot of fun.
Yes, it was. And you know what else is fun? Learning about the things you can do online.
That's right, and we'll continue that today. Today we're going to learn about chat rooms and bulletin boards.
I can't wait. Hey, what's that?
Oh, one of our friends sent us today's mission.
What does it say?
Today's mission. Why did Aaron call Becca?
Why did Aaron call Becca? I wonder if Aaron knows that it's not really Claire who's chatting with him online.
Let's find out. Here's conversation A.
Are you two having fun? What are you doing?
I'm in a chat room.
I'm posting something on my favorite bulletin board.
Do you need anything else to drink?
No thanks.
Okay.
Look, Aaron says, I'd love to get together this evening.
Good. Graham and I broke up this afternoon. I need to talk to someone.
Good one, Nick.
What? Graham and I broke up this afternoon. I really need to talk to someone? Can you believe that Nick just typed that? Oh, I don't think this is funny anymore. You have to be careful when you're teasing someone.
Yeah. Well, Amber and Nick look a little nervous when Becca comes in. She asks them what they're doing. Amber says, I'm in a chat room.
Now let's learn that keyword. Chat room. Chat room. A chat room is a place on a website that you can write messages to other people and then read their messages right away.
A chat room. This is a place online where you can chat with many people at the same time.
In a chat room, you can have a conversation with someone, but you're not talking, you are typing.
That's right. Now, going to an English chat room is a good way to practice your English. You can write English messages to people around the world.
That's right. So students, give that a try. Well, Nick says he's posting something on his favorite bulletin board. We see another keyword. Let's learn it. Bulletin board. Bulletin board. A bulletin board is a place on a website where you can leave and read messages.
Now, when you visit our websites, studioclassroom.com or e4.pts.org.tw, you can leave a message for us on our bulletin boards.
That's right. You can post a message or you can go and read messages that other students have left on the bulletin board. We also see our calendar phrase in this conversation. Good one.
Good one.
When you think someone did something well, you can say, good one. Let's learn more from Thomas.
He's taking a long time to reply.
Oh, he says, come over if you'd like to talk.
What should we say next?
I just had an interesting conversation with Aaron.
About what?
He says he's chatting online with Claire. He says she just broke up with Graham.
That's sad.
But Claire isn't on the internet right now. She's with Graham.
You're right. That's strange.
Aaron told Becca that he's chatting online with Claire. But Claire isn't on the internet right now. She's with Graham.
That sounds strange. How can Aaron be chatting with Claire if she's not online?
Well, we know what's really happening. We know that Nick and Amber are pretending to be Claire.
That's right. I wonder what they're going to do now.
I guess we'll find out. But first, let's learn our keyword. Our keyword is reply. Reply. If someone writes something to you while you're chatting with them, and then you write something back to them, then you are replying to them.
Right. You can reply to something that someone writes in a chat room. When you reply to them, you answer their message. You can also reply to an email. When you get an email from someone and you write them back, you are replying to their email.
Now, you can reply while you're chatting online, or you can reply to an email, but you can also reply when you're talking to someone face to face. If someone asks you a question and you answer it, then you are replying.
Right, so when you reply, you're answering.
Well, Nick says Aaron is taking a long time to reply. It's taking him a long time to write back. Okay, let's learn our next keyword, internet. Internet. Internet 就是网路. It's something that lets computers from around the world share information. When you are online, you are using the internet.
That's right. When you're on a computer and you're online, you're using the internet.
If you send an email, you are on the internet. If you visit a website, you are on the internet. You can do a lot of things on the internet. You can do a lot of things online.
That's right. You know, the internet has really changed the world.
It has. Now let's learn more about the internet from our friend Thomas.
Aaron thinks maybe Claire will finally go out with him. I hope he won't be disappointed.
Uh-oh. You were right, Amber. This wasn't nice.
We have something to tell Aaron.
I thought you might. But he already knows.
What?
Claire called him a few minutes ago. She apologized for not saying goodbye to him online. So Aaron called me to ask who's using Claire's computer.
So Aaron finally knows what's going on. He knows that Amber and Nick were pretending to be Claire online.
I think Nick and Amber are going to be apologizing a lot.
And it's good to know that they know that what they're doing wasn't nice.
Yes.
Let's learn our keyword here. Go out. Go out. Now, when you go out with someone, that means that you're dating the person.
Right. When you go out with someone, you're dating that person. For example, if you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend, then you're going out with them.
Right. If you want to know if someone has a boyfriend or a girlfriend, you can ask them, are you going out with someone? We can say Susie and Mickey have been going out for almost a year.
Now, to go out can mean to be dating someone, but to go out can also mean that you just go on a date with someone.
Right. Maybe a guy and girl are just getting to know each other, so they're not dating, but maybe they go out on a date. You can also just go out with your friends.
Right. Go out.
We also found the answer to today's mission here in this conversation. Why did Aaron call Becca?
Why did Aaron call Becca? Aaron called Becca to ask her who's using Claire's computer.
Well, we know that Nick and Amber are using Claire's computer. I think they have some explaining to do. Let's go listen to Thomas.
Keywords.
Hi everyone, it's time to review our keywords. Our first keyword is chat room. Chat room. Sean made some friends online in an English chat room.
Bulletin board. Bulletin board. I practice writing in English on our English Club's bulletin board.
Reply. Reply. Has Helen replied to your email yet? What did she say?
Internet. Internet. Something is wrong with my computer. I can't get on the internet.
Go out. Go out. Christy is Todd's girlfriend. They've been going out for 6 months.